Welcome back, and thank you for joining me here with Jonathan.
Hello.
And, have we got news for you? We've had nuclear missiles, we've had cruise missiles, we've had stack upon stack upon stack of all sorts coming at us, and we're at war with the world. We're going for it. We think New Zealand is after a solo victory. They've got the victory site, and they potentially had or have everything they need for a solo win. And we've taken a real beating. We're against gold players. We've got Norway and Ireland, brother-in-law, sister-in-law playing with each other. We've got New Zealand, prolific gold player. We know that. And we've got all these other countries. So we've got China. They've been doing something interesting. We think. I mean, they've actually teamed up with New Zealand, and we think they're either a second account or a Ponzi player chipping in with them. So this is China. They've got a destroyer and they've got a big stack. And I've taken it mostly out with, you would never ever believe it, the Forlorn Hope, the frigate on a mission to nothing, who was meant to be going over here to intercept troops from Brazil to the mainland. He actually came across a naval contact by the grace of God from this radar, that radar where you positioned it, Jonathan, in South Africa near Madagascar, probably saved that victory site. So I was able to see a naval contact. I sent my Forlorn Hope, my frigate, the few brave men and women on that boat, and they saw this. They saw a transport with a big stack being escorted by a destroyer. My frigate has just survived. He's on 2.6 health, and he's almost taken out. I mean, he's stalled them, hasn't he? And then there's another boat coming in. That's what's hurting me. So that's Chinese boat. We don't know what that is. But China have landed here with a big stack, and they're not moving so far. So we're hoping they won't move because we're under the gun, guys. We're under the gun, and I don't think we're going to survive in the longer term facing so many players. What do you think, John?
Not at all. I feel like now's a good time to explain the kind of plan we've been formulating. What do you think?
Let's tell them.
Yeah, so lots of big players in this game. And we decided we need to end this game fast. If we let the New Zealand coalition take all of Norway's lands, then they'd win the game. And as much we want to see Norway get knocked out of the game, we don't want to lose. So we decided our next best option was for one of us to win, and it just so happens that I have the most points. So you may have seen in the last episode that we were heading towards two of the victory sites, one in Norway and one in Italy. We've continued that attack, and we've successfuli taken the victory site over here, and that plus a bit more exchange of lands is going to give me enough points at midnight to be able to win as a solo player. Pretty big headline news. The horizon of this game has gone from a couple of weeks to a few hours.
That's right. We think we're going to. I mean, we know we're going for the solo win, right? We've got no other choice. We've got to do it, otherwise New Zealand will win. And so we've taken that decision, given the adversity we've faced in this game. And we're not sure if we've got enough points, Jonathan. But we're going for the solo win. We've given everything we've got to give Jonathan the solo win. I'm literally sacrificing everything, and. May even lose a home city or two, but it just doesn't matter. We've sacrificed my frigates to get him to the victory site, to help him along the way. Oh, it's good you're building the combat outpost. You did claim the victory site. I thought I'd get there first and then need to give it away to you.
Yeah, no,
so that's good.
Flew there with my airborne. A lot of troops have already given their lives away, and this really is the last stand in this victory complex.
I wasn't sure that my stack on there would survive to then defend it. I thought I was going to lose that stack and that we would lose that victory site because Argentina and Brazil have been driving in big stack after big stack. They must have had like 5 or 6 big stacks between them, maybe even more. And it's been really tough. They've even got some strikes here with a fixed wing off. So it's all kicking off all over the world with everything going on. You're getting bashed by some cruisers, I think, at a distance, and you're going to sacrifice your destroyers and hold them off the coast and getting anywhere near the victory site for as long as you can. I'm bringing my destroyers up just to block this area, because they could get in and around Italy to attack the victory site, and we're just going all out. We've abandoned the Suez Canal because there's no time left for anyone to come up there, so I'm abandoning the Suez Canal, and we're flying all the rockets and moving them onto this victory site in South Africa. I don't think there's any way anyone can get to it, but just in case, because of all this Chinese contact, you never know. And on Tim's victory site, there's all sorts kicking off now. Can you explain what's happening on Tim's victory site, Jonathan?
Yeah, so we kind of organised for me to take this victory site. So what I started off yesterday was leaving the coalition, and then Tim's taken all his troops off the site so I can take it. So that gives me an extra 500 points. But this has been happening in the middle of a massive war with New Zealand, and he's sent in about 30 troops to try and take this victory site alone. Cool. I mean, including tank destroyers, which he's flown in, theatre defence, rocket launchers, the highest level motorised, absolutely everything. And Tim's been absolutely fantastic with building combat outposts and just sitting the right amount of troops on there. And it does help that he's got this massive stack of multiple rocket launchers and railguns. We could just have a look at that.
Oh wow! Yeah. I mean, that's brilliant. So he's basically moved rockets from everywhere else, hasn't he? And 7 rockets, 2 railguns. The railguns are insane, and they've got good air defense. I don't think a missile would get through, or choppers.
No. I guess we should give a rundown of what else has been happening around the world as well.
Nuclear missile.
Yeah, a nuclear missile hit Sana. That Tim's subs have been sinking loads of New Zealand ships in north of Oman. Back to Europe, you can see all of these lines through the middle. This is all of Brazil and everyone else's troops just pushing through there.
They've been leaving. They seem to have been leaving your land alone. They do just seem to be blazing through the cities to try and take points away. And have you lost many cities there? I think it was mainly me who had cities. You might have lost a few.
It's kind of before I was letting you have all of the cities, and now that's kind of worked in my favor because they're not taking much off me. And also, like, I was killing their troops up here, but they just escaped me. But you can see my launch has got 17 kills. And that was all last night, just around Warsaw. Though it was just picking off troop after troop, but they still got overrun. Fortunately, most of my cities are in and around Africa. Argentina's starting to push through to Algeria. I think he's going to take Constanza by the end of the night, but that's really not going to be enough. And also, I had 1 radar on Becha. And I think Argentina thought that was a massive stack. So what he was doing, he was attacking that with stealth strike fighters all day when there's just been nothing there apart from an airport. So that was, a real red herring, which I didn't even expect.
You've taken a load of Nigeria and just keep them running through. Could you get to the Kea complex, do you think? Or is that too far away?
Oh, it's too far away, unfortunately. Yeah,
because folks, we've got 3 hours, 20 minutes till midnight, and we are hoping, with all hope, that Jonathan will have enough victory points for us to claim a victory. Tim's been taking India, spamming them with troops. Done very, very nicely. I presume those troops have been picked off by planes now. They've realised, and they're trying to take some land back.
Oh yeah, loads of cruise missiles. You know, it's the move of desperation from all of these gold players just sending nukes, sending cruise missiles, like don't actually go in with troops. It's lazy, really. That's how I see it.
Yeah, and it's also their weakness, as well as their strength.
Mm.
And I'll tell you what happened overnight, Jonathan, in my home cities, because I don't know if you've heard about this or no, but of course I got struck by missiles. Once again, you can actually see my dome.
Oh no.
Oh well, you can't because it's repaired now. But my dome went down to 80 odd health, so it did hold. But I did get buildings damaged. And so I was actually missile attacked by Brazil. Would you Adam and Eve it? Believe it? So fair dues to them. And Samsung was damaged as well. Probably more. No, I think that was an Intel attack. And then I had another city. Yeah, my capital was damaged. I think max agent attack and cruise missiles, but I will give Brazil their due because I don't think they're a gold player, and so they hit me conventionally and justifiably, and so they can have that one. And but of course they didn't cause that much damage. There was one building I had to repair in one city, and another, maybe two buildings, but yeah, not too much damage. Not the the eradication of all life when I've been attacked by the gold players. We have to hold these victory sites. We've got 3 hours and 40 minutes, 3 hours and 20, 3 hours and 18 minutes. And there was a big stack hitting me until now, but you sent your strikes in to help, and I was sending out an armoured fighting vehicle to attack what was a support stack, so it was retreating, and I think I actually got the without your strike fighters, I managed to push them back to a point where it would have taken them a couple of hours to come in, and then they didn't have any troops, so they'd have to have a troop to come in, fly in, and take the victory site away. So I think we're safe. Okay, you're bringing your theatre defence. Yeah, bring that as close as you can. You never know how far I'll get. So you can keep that going a bit further if you want.
I'm going to bring it right up to the the just across from the river.
Yeah.
With my launchers. So the worst case scenario where like a random army comes through one of these mountains, and engages you in close quarters, like I'll be able to provide a little bit of support.
Brilliant. Anything and everything will help. Just literally throwing the kitchen sink, full commitment. Except I did leave a little stack on Istanbul. I don't know why. I guess I just couldn't let go of it. But there is essentially just one armoured fighting vehicle, and the rest is air support. But I couldn't really fly that anywhere or take it anywhere at this late stage. So there it is. It doesn't really matter if I lose cities. It's pretty much irrelevant. It's
but Istanbul, after we fought so hard to defend that.
Oh, I know. I had to keep it. And I even abandoned my ships from around it as well, and I've sent them up for the cause. So literally everything we can do. Lost my frigates. We've sacrificed everything we can for your win, Jonathan. And it'll be a coalition win. It'll still be a win for us. And
I was going to ask, like, how do you feel about it?
Absolutely,
because it's not a conventional win, but it does feel like one, really, doesn't it?
Do you know what? It feels like more than a win, because we will show the victory screen on the channel tomorrow, and we'll claim the victory for City Gamer live and direct, and for all you guys watching, and we'll take that victory, and I'm happy with that. With everything we've faced and everything we've fought and everything we have to come, it's the only way, and I think it's the right way for this game. But I would always try and pursue an alliance win. So yeah, very happy, very, very happy to give you the win and to support you in that win if you win. And it's still not a done thing.
All to play for. Yeah, it's all on the line. It depends what cities I can hold and what cities I can take in the next 2 hours.
Yeah, And you're trying
Yeah.
to take every single last city you can. Some you're not holding, some you are holding. And there you go. There's one there. You're on speed. And you'll take that city just before midnight. This city at an hour or two. So you're going for it. And we just need every point to count. And we don't know what the total's going to be. And we don't know if you're going to get across the line. And if you don't, then that's it. We've lost because we've overextended ourselves. And I've got no real defence in my home cities anymore. So that's it. It's all on the line. Don't let us down, Jonathan. No pressure.
All or nothing. Yeah, it's really been a combined effort to make this happen. And we've been working on this all day, haven't we?
Yeah, and we
Pretty
only really decided to do this today. This was never the plan. So we've put it together because at one point we were just thinking, wow, okay. Mate, was the turning point when the nuke came again towards us? And the missiles overnight? I don't know. It was just...
Well, I shot those nukes down. I feel it was really like...
nukes came toward you as well, didn't they? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, I shot both of them down. Like, that wasn't the issue. The issue was New Zealand taking the victory site. And... You know, we didn't want to give him the option to leave his coalition and quit, so we decided to do it before he could.
Yeah, we think he could have won tonight. He's got an awful lot of land and victory sites, and he only joined their coalition recently as well, so he's a bit of a fair weather coalition joiner, and so there's no loyalty there. We didn't want to.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Let him have it.
And for me personally, it's not so much as the win that I'm enjoying. It's these other players who were so sure that they were going to beat us, whether it was from using whatever underhand tactics, which is fair enough, or spending gold, but they've been incredibly cocky the whole time, and it feels very good to just take that victory away from them.
It does. We've had a lot of fairly brutal and condescending and maybe even bullying messages where they've just said, look, you're going to lose, I'm going to win, and I'm going to teach you that lesson. And so we're going to teach that lesson back because we're going to dish out what we're being given, and we're going to bounce it back to them. We're going to give them a little bit of their own medicine, a little bit of a bitter taste of that medicine. And so there is a certain satisfaction in, I mean, I personally have stayed very quiet and respectful, but there's been some pretty nasty things going on from the other people. And this is your karma. This is coming back to you. And we're going to win this. We're going to try and win this.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people get very upset when you invade them with no notice, or if you betray somebody who you agree to work with. But at the end of the day, it's us three in the coalition, and all warfare is based on deception, and it's just part of the game. Definitely, you shouldn't trust anyone who you're not in a coalition with.
Absolutely, very happy. This is absolutely part of the game, and we're playing it. So we don't have gold, but we can certainly shimmy off one player, give him every support we've got, whether he's a part of our coalition or not. Jonathan, you're not on your own. You're still a part of our clan, and you're going for gold. Going for gold, no, but not using for gold. You're going for gold, brother, and you're going to win this game for us.
Yep.
I've got notifications popping up every few seconds. I'm losing land, but I don't care.
I know, I've kind of just clocked out a bit.
That's it. We're in the end game. Nothing else matters now. And when it ticks over to midnight, we're just going to see if we've won or not. And we'll come back to you tomorrow and guess what's happening tomorrow, because there's going to be a big, big reveal. The whole world, when the game ends, the whole world reveals itself to you. We will be able to see the position of every single unit on this planet. and we're going to be able to see exactly what Norway has defending his home cities. I think it's pretty big and interesting stuff. We're going to reveal a gold player's home cities, not just one gold player's home cities, but 2 in Ireland, and actually, do you know what? 3 gold players' cities, and all of their units all across the world, because we're going to see what New Zealand had. Also, we're going to see what the mysterious China has. China's thrown their chip in, seems in remarkable synchronization with New Zealand, so they're either working together or it's like an extra account New Zealand's using. That's a possibility, and we'll see what Argentina has used to attack the UK, because look, they've taken half of it and they're even going for that victory site, so they're trying to win. They could win, we never know. Would they have enough points? And we'll see North America.
I'm really not sure. You know, this victory site gives them 500 more as a coalition. Each domed city has 50 more points, and they've gained a lot of land and quite a few cities from us tonight. But can they make up 2,000 points in a night? I'm not sure. It could be very close. And if we both get over the line, it'll be whoever is over by the largest margin, I'm assuming. So yeah, fingers crossed.
Okay.
I'm just really looking forward to seeing what's going on as well. It's always a lot of fun, and then you can check back in on the game at any point to it's captured there in your saved games. I really want to see what First Nations and California Republic have been up to this whole time.
Yeah, I want to see what's in Greenland. So we're going to see the reveal. We're going to see exactly what units anyone has everywhere. I want to see what's in Iceland, because there's an Irish, a Norway, and Argentina's cracked into there. So we'll see a small stack that Argentina would do for a small invasion. Maybe it's just one troop. Yeah, I mean, we've not really seen anything of First Nations and the Free West, or whoever they are. What are they? California Republic. So they
and Madagascar. He's still alive after all this time. After being at war with me for pretty much 30 days. We kind of just let things cool off, and then New Zealand has failed to take all of his cities. He's taken a couple. But,
and he's destroyed
he's
everything.
Still in the game.
Good on him. Well done, Madagascar. You're an absolute hero. And yeah, well, and vice versa. Everyone will see what we've got, and they'll see how little we've got, and how stretched we were, and everything was just defending the victory sites in the end. So we've done, hopefully, I mean, we don't know if the game will stop it. If we don't win, then we're in trouble, and it'll keep going. So come back tomorrow, see tomorrow's episode. It's going to be a killer, one way or another. Oh, any last thoughts, Jonathan?
It's just been such an eventful game. You know, we've had some of the toughest battles we've ever fought, and we've come out with some cracking strategy, and we've learned a lot along the way. As cliche as it sounds, some great tactics which we're going to bring to future games, and we're really going to dominate.
Yeah, there's going to be some killer strategy going forward. The stuff we've learned, we had no idea, and I haven't played many games, but Jonathan, you're a bit of a pro, and we found a lot of new stuff for you.
Yeah. I mean, always learning something new. It's really fun mastering this game.
And I bet you there's loads more to learn as well. So we'll certainly come back with another series. So yeah, just watch this space, and and
we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow, and then we'll do another series. We'll definitely have to have a bit of a rest after this one. Yeah,
that is for sure. It takes a lot of commitment. Sounds a bit silly to say for a game that looks like this, but yeah, it is a lot. It's a big undertaking to do it properly.
It is, and we brought it to you live and direct. So for one last time, or a penultimate time, because come back in the next episode to see what actually is going to happen. It's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me.